This is a difficult time for the people of Connecticut, really this world, because of all of this nation, because to children losing their lives in this system. So I believe that's an end of the church to pray and be diligent in our prayer for the people of Newtown. And I think just having we need to reach out to the children and hug them and love them. With all in the space that they make, we need to remind them every day that they are our children in love. Because we don't know. We're in this time and we'll send them off to school and they might come home. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just the reality of the world. So let's love our families. Did you hear what I said? Let's love our families.
The matter is, it is Christ that made me free, and I refuse to become a slave to man and keep my mouth silent because of what I believe so that I can be politically correct. I don't give a damn about politics. I care about calling a fallen world back to Jesus Christ. He is the one that can save. He is the one that can reconcile. He is the one that can redeem. Jesus is the one who the church needs to be vigilant in her call to cry loud and spare not and let a sin-sick world know that the only way things will change is we've got to come back to God, not to church, not to religion, not to doctrines, not to denomination, but we've got to have families that come back to God, that knows how to pray instead of fussing and cuss. We've got to have churches that's hitting the streets, not to gain more members, but to let men and women know that there is a reality in serving Jesus the Christ. We need the church to stand up and be the church. When will the church stand up and take to the streets and talk about what we believe? We let there be Southern decadence and gay pride parades, but we never see the church out there saying we are here. We are God's people. We declare that God is still alive.
And once again, I'm Diane Sawyer here at ABC News headquarters in New York. We're coming back on the air with the breaking news. New reports about the casualties in that shooting at the Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. And I want to go straight to ABC's Pierre Thomas because he's learned more about how many may have been injured and may not have made it. Pierre.
Diane, we're being told by multiple state and federal sources that unfortunately more than a dozen people have been shot and killed at that school, and that number includes children.
It does include children, and again, we have heard reports of casualties of some of the adults in the front office, but Pierre, how strong is this news? How much can we say to people that we know that it has reached this shattering level?
Well, the situation is very fluid, but we have been very careful to try to talk to as many different sources as we can from multiple agencies, and again from state, federal sources. We're being told that more than a dozen shot and killed at the school. Obviously, the parents and the school community will be notified as additional information comes in. But my sources are just devastated. They're calling it a tragedy of epic proportions.
All right, Pierre, thank you. And of course, we know there are also people in the hospital that right now they have been taken into emergency rooms where doctors are working to make sure that no more lives are lost, but some of them are seriously injured. The gunman confirmed dead, as we said earlier, and we will keep you posted throughout the day on this crushing event at the elementary school in Connecticut. And one of the parents recently told me that as the children were walked out of the school by their teachers, some of them were told to cover their eyes as they walked and just hold on to each other. We will have full reports throughout the day. We are always there, of course, at abcnews.com, and I will see you again on World News tonight.
This has been a special report from ABC News.